Hi, this is Eternally Erica. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to do a general reading. So let's see what comes out in the cards. We're using my Pulp Tarot deck to start us off. Okay, we have the Sun. So this is Divine Masculine Energy. It's also Leo, number 19. Maybe somebody's birthday was on the 19th. Then we have the Death card reversed. So this is like a new beginning. And we have the Magician. So you may be manifesting. This is also like learning how to hone new skills, because the Magician is in charge of, like, he's mastered Pentacles, Wands, Cups, and Swords. So maybe you are really getting in touch with your skills, you're mastering new skills. King of Cups. So this is an emotional, masculine energy coming in. So somebody that's very giving. Wow, we have the Star. So this is a wish come true. And this is also Aquarius energy. So maybe somebody's dealing with an Aquarius. But so far, Cups. Cups is water signs. Then we have Star with Aquarius. Six of Cups. So this is a nostalgic energy. Maybe somebody is from your youth, or you just have like a very childish, playful energy together. We have the Emperor reverse. So maybe you are dealing with a distorted masculine energy. And this came out under the Death card. Death card is also Scorpio energy, so maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio. But it appears as though, okay. You've had to release somebody who was in a distorted masculine energy. And after you do that, you are going to have a new beginning. The Magician also can be like a hustler energy. So maybe you are someone who naturally attracts that type of energy. Maybe you do find yourself to be around like a lot of hustler, player type of energies. But we do have the Chariot. So this is someone coming in quickly. Or it could also be you quickly are moving away from this distorted masculine. That is the energy that I get, because it could be that somebody was acting too childish for you. They were in a toxic, distorted masculine energy. You had to put that to death, and then you are quickly exiting that. We do have Six of Wands, so you are going to come into like a celebratory union type of energy after you get out of that. So this could be success in another relationship, or maybe you're stepping into a new career because, you know, you may be mastering all your skills like a magician. King of Swords reversed. You were struggling with using your logic, but you are also exiting this King of Swords energy, or someone you're dealing with is exiting a King of Swords energy. Maybe somebody was very, very like blunt and quick to cut people off in the past, or that's how you are. And you are getting out of that energy in the future. Wow. We have Two of Cups, which is like soulmates coming together. And then we have Six of Pentacles. Now, because these came out together, it does leave me to feel like the energy is that what you wanted out of a partnership was a very balanced, reciprocal, soulmate type of love, but that's not what you got. And that's why you had to exit. So, let's clarify a little bit more here. So what else is going on? But it could also be that in the future, once you have exited that, you'll have a more reciprocal relationship. But we have Eight of Swords, which is being in like a mental prison, but it also could be, maybe you're dealing with somebody who is actually doing some sort of dirty dealings and is going to land themselves in actual prison or jail. Because if you are dealing with somebody who is like a hustler, maybe they are doing something shady behind the scenes. To be in this Eight of Swords energy, let's clarify the Eight of Swords. Queen of Wands, that's Leo energy, and then Two of Wands is energy of like traveling, but it could be too like you had two paths of travel that you could take. So you had to decide between two roads. You know, you were at a bit of like a crossroads, essentially. So the two paths that you were choosing was to either stay with this toxic masculine energy or choose yourself. That could be like a path of like healing yourself, moving forward, being in a single energy, or it could be a choice between two people. So maybe you had to choose somebody else, but this we've already got now with the Queen of Wands, Sun card. This is, you know, a lot of Leo energy came out here. And a lot of twos. So we have Two of Cups, Two of Wands. So that is balance being restored in your life. Okay, so we have the World reversed and Knight of Swords. So you may have been jumping too quickly without thinking toward one situation, and it may have actually been like a karmic connection. You may have almost dabbled into a karmic contract with somebody. Or this too could be somebody who wants to swiftly come into your energy, but be careful because with the World reversed, that could be like the ending of karmic cycles, but it also could be use your logic here because you don't want to accidentally dive yourself into another karmic lesson. Nine of Wands reversed. So you are exiting, you know, this is an energy of being in like battle, like you're fighting. Maybe you're in a lot of arguments with people, but you're trying to exit the energy of fighting with people. So, all right. Let's pull some Romeo and Juliet cards to see what else comes out for this reading. All right, let's see what else comes out to give us some more clarity about this storyline. Tybalt, Prince of Cats, fashion and aggressiveness. So this could be your energy or somebody you're dealing with. Maybe somebody finds you to be very fashionable, but you may also be a little aggressive. Or you may be dealing with somebody who is aggressive. Prince of Cats also always reminds me of Leo because, you know, Leo is the lion, the king of the jungle. Mercutio. Humorous, loyal, devoted, wild. That too, actually. Yeah, this reading feels heavy, heavy Leo energy in this. Oh, then we got metaphor of love, flirt, and seduction. So maybe somebody is... It feels like somebody may have viewed you to be very, you're very attractive. You could be very seductive, flirtatious, but you also are very like humorous, loyal, devoted, but you have like a wild side. Or this could be how you view someone else. So you can, you know, flip the energy where it fits. If this is how you feel towards somebody else and you're, you know, feeling that it resonates more towards somebody else, the kiss. The sublimation of love, eternal loyalty, noble sacrifice. So again, this is the death scene though. So maybe somebody is like, again, somebody views you to be super duper loyal. Or this is how you view them. But also, this clearly was like a bit of a toxic entanglement. If you feel that somebody, maybe somebody views you as like the kiss of death. Maybe you really do break a lot of hearts, or this is how they are, and you are kind of fearful that moving forward in a connection was going to lead you to some sort of ruins. Seeking help, so talking, conference, and consult we have. So this is, maybe somebody is getting some sort of like therapy or spiritual guidance. Because this too is like, you know, going to the priest, you know, for guidance. So maybe somebody is trying to become more like religious and repent for some sort of bad behavior of their past. Oath of the Moon, vows of love. Somebody may be coming forward with some sort of love confession. We do have the full moon coming up. You know, June 11th is the full moon. So maybe there is some sort, it says, oh, swear not by the moon. The inconstant moon that monthly changes in her cycle orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable. So somebody is maybe going to come in with some sort of love vows. The Nurse, kindness, loving, and realistic. So again, put this energy where it fits. This could be how somebody views you, or this could be how you view somebody else. There's a lot of loving energy coming out though, overall. Like this is a lot of love and like vows. Somebody is very attracted to you. That is for sure. Let's see what else comes out here. So, also too, with that being like the Romeo and Juliet death scene, that card that had come out, to me, that leaves me to believe maybe there are some sort of obstacles in a connection. Maybe somebody does have like families that don't get along, or there's just a lot of like drama in your lives. Maybe there's like heavy third party energies that get in the way of a connection. So you may have a lot of like attraction and flirtation towards somebody and a lot of like feelings, but there must be some sort of obstacles. And that is why, like, you know, with the Two of Wands, you had two paths. There's choices to be made. You're not sure which path to take. We have sneaky link, so hidden lover, low-key situationship, side piece. That could have been you having one, or maybe somebody you're dealing with was putting you as a side piece and you didn't know. Rebound. Flighty, temporary option, unpredictable intentions. Maybe you were using somebody as a rebound, or vice versa. They were using you as a rebound. Or that could have just been a fear of somebody. Maybe somebody didn't want to fall for you if they had fear that you were going to be just using them as a rebound situation. But we have brick wall, so defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. So this always makes me feel like maybe somebody was, you know, blocked. Maybe you blocked somebody or somebody blocked you. You may have been tired of somebody being so emotionally guarded towards you that you had to just walk away. But we have receipts, so evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. Maybe somebody has some sort of receipts on you. Somebody could have been trying to blackmail you. New boo, new love, learning each other in flirtations. So it looks like in your future, you are going to be stepping into a new love situation. Like I said, there was a lot of love and flirtations and vows and things coming out. So it does look like there's a lot of feelings in this connection. Snack, obsession, physical attraction, and sex appeal. So again, heavy on the attraction. But we have skirt, so that's quick getaway, the runner escaping. So this always is very like twin flame energy. Maybe somebody had you in this cat and mouse game and they were, you're dealing with like a runner chaser situation. Maybe somebody just plays a lot of games. Key player, important person, playing an essential role and irreplaceable. So somebody may view you as irreplaceable. Then we have swept up, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. Again, somebody may be hiding their feelings for you. Or maybe you are hiding your feelings towards somebody else. It does seem like this was a heavy third-party situation, though. So there was a lot of, like, karmic situations. Maybe, the third party also could be, it doesn't always mean cheating. It could be family or work even could have gotten in the way of a connection. Maybe somebody is just like a really hard worker and that keeps you from getting close to somebody. But let's pull some love and money cards to see what else comes out. Because if this is a situation where you are in separation, savings, anticipating needs prevents last-minute scrambles. A financial cushion provides comfort during tough times. So maybe somebody is saving up. So again, somebody may have been, the third party really could have been work. I mean, somebody could have been in a financial bind. Puppet. All right, well, this too is like somebody that's manipulative. So trapped in a cycle of consumption and never satisfied. Shallow satisfaction from consumerism is short-lived. Monetary chains hold you back from true happiness. This is number 42. So you could be dealing with somebody that is very money hungry. That could, again, be the magician. So somebody could be in like a hustler magician energy that you're dealing with. All right, and then we have numbness. So somebody really may be hiding addictions from you, or you may be using, alcohol or etc. to escape your emotions. So put that energy where it fits, but it is number 22. Okay, I'm going to choose some zodiac charms and initial charms to further confirm that this may be your story. This could be yours or someone you're dealing with, sun, moon, or rising signs. It also could give you insight on a time period that something is going to occur. So let's see what comes out. We've got Libra and Libra. So heavy Libra air sign energy. Maybe something is going to occur during Libra season. We have the letter F, X, W, T, Y, R, Z, and A. Bye. I hope this helped.